What if the East Coast and West Coast went to war against each other? Well, if the East and the West Coast went to war against each other, it will be very interesting as they are complete opposites of each other. On one hand, you have the West Coast very focused on climate change laws, and on the other hand, you have the East Coast focused on the financial and corporate power, which kind of makes sense given that New York City is the biggest city in the country. East Coast will take the W in land area, as the total land area of the East Coast is approximately 2 million square miles, in contrast to the West Coast's 1 million square miles. But the West Coast will take W in terms of economy, with a total GDP of approximately $4 trillion, which is bigger than the GDP of Germany, India, and the United Kingdom. But the East Coast will take the W in terms of education, as the East Coast has one of the best educational institutions in the entire country, with Ivy League colleges like Harvard, MIT, Yale, Princeton, and Columbia University. But the West Coast will take the W in terms of military power, as California alone is responsible for about 220,000 military personnel. But the East Coast does have the Floridians and their alligators.